Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Me. What's up? What's poppin', y'all? I miss y'all so freaking much. Like, y'all do not understand. Like, being away from y'all from a week is really crazy. Like, it's crazy. I have so much energy now. I feel better. I'm getting better by the day. So today, this vibe of the day is going to be really, really special, let alone important, that I hope you all learn from. Especially, I'm learning as I go through this journey. So without further ado, I want you all to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice. Whether you're new here, welcome. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. And if you're not new to this, but you're this, hey y'all, what's up, what's poppin'? And I hope today is going well for y'all as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. So today's vibe of the day is health. Yes, it's kind of crazy that today's vibe of the day is health, because honestly, I've been wanting to talk about health for a minute, but I just been like straddling the fence when it came to this topic, because it was like, I was trying to think of the right time of when to talk about it, because like I've been talking about other things that's going on, and then also in honor of Black History Month and Lovers Month, cannot forget it's Black History Month and lovers. Look, you got Valentine's Day or whatever. I really want to, like, when February comes, I always want to focus on. I tell myself, like, since I'm in it now, the podcast is almost to a year. I want to talk about, I want to dig deeper, especially within like the entrepreneurs within African American history. Like, I wanted to take like every other day just to think about somebody in our community, a historical person that we may not know of, and just talk about it. But today, this is the first Wednesday. The first Wednesday of February, we're gonna talk about health, because also with impacting the Black community, we need to be very mindful within this topic. So let me get into it. The reason why the vibe is health, because one, I dealt with my own health problem last week, and two, like I mentioned, we are in Black History Month, and why not give a little background, a little knowledge of what I know from going to school and doing what I do, and then growing up in the African American household culture. So let's break it down. First, I want to talk about me. Y'all know I'm real big on y'all when it comes to y'all health. I tell y'all all the time, please get checked out. Please, if you feel sick, go right away, get everything get that shit out the mud, get them checkup shots, whatever, out the mud, because baby, I'm telling you, I've been through one of the most craziest weeks of my life. I went through one of the most craziest week of my life. Like, I never thought it would happen to me, but you gotta pay really close attention to your body. Like, if your body is telling you, like, you need to slow down, you need to chill out, I think you need to do that, because that's what my body did, and it scared the hell out of me, because, like I said, when you're the type of person, like I mentioned all the time, like, you're the type of person that's always on the go, always on the move, always doing something, you don't rest. Baby, I'm gonna tell you this. You need to find some days to rest. You need to take some days off from that job. I don't care how good of a freaking employee you are. If you know you need time, you need a mental break, take that shit. Physical, mental, I don't care. Take a break, because when it comes to your health is wealth. And baby, you have one life, and you want to live it to see the brightest days, because like they say, tomorrow's not promised. And when it comes to your health, you have to make sure that your shit is 10 toes down, because baby, I'm telling you, I've been through hell, like fucking hell, and I'm still like kind of dealing with it, but I'm learning as I go. And I wanted to dig deep on it, because like I said, y'all, my podcast is like, I tell y'all nothing but the truth, and it's all about self-empowerment and it's self-improvement. So with this being said, and it's all about self as well. So let me get into it. On Saturday morning, last Saturday. I'm gonna say, yeah, what was that? January 27th, because my best friend, her birthday was January 29th. Well, whatever. So that Saturday, I was getting ready to go to I was getting ready for work. You know, like y'all, if y'all have a routine, get out of the bed. You know, some people get out of the bed and they straight and make their bed up. Nah, I get out of the bed, I go straight in the bathroom, you know, get the washcloth, wipe my face, you know, about to brush my teeth, This particular morning, or like sometimes too, like I take a shower in the morning because like I sweat. Like sometimes I sweat so bad, like I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Sometimes like when I'm sleeping, I be sweating. Some nights it's real bad. Like I don't know. But that day I was sweating. I was a little hot, so I was about to get in the shower. Y'all, right before I got in the shower, I noticed my feet was like swollen. Mind you, I work, you know, one of my jobs, I work at a shoe store. So I'm on my feet all day. And that Friday night in my city in Baltimore, it was like 60, almost down there fucking 70 degrees that day. My ass was indoors. I was in the mall the whole time. Like I didn't leave till probably like when the sun went down and before the mall, like an hour or two before the mall had closed, and I was out with my friend. I was out with Naya. If y'all didn't listen to that video with Naya and Dion, go check it out. So me and her was out because we were just shopping and talking, catching up or whatever. So, you know, after me and her had our little day or whatever, I was fine. I came home, I'm fine and everything. But some odd reason my feet were hurting, and I'm thinking because if you're a sneakerhead like me, you know certain shoes you just cannot wear for a certain amount of time, especially if you have narrow ass feet. I had a pair of 11s on, y'all. The highs and that. The shit was making my feet hurt so like as I was making my way home, it started to hurt. You know, like I don't know why. Like sometimes our bodies does that. I'm like, damn, well, I'm like, what the hell? So I got home, I straight took the motherfuckers off, got myself together, and chill out. That morning, going back to that morning, I was about to get in the shower. I noticed my feet were swollen. I'm thinking because of the 11s, because I'm like, okay, my feet was hurting, but like usually when my feet be swollen, it goes down. Like I just like put some icy hot or something on there, or cold or hot compress or whatever, and I'm cool. But then I was like, hold up, something ain't right. My feet were swollen to my leg, to my thigh, to my stomach, to my chest, to my neck, to my arms. I was red, and I was breaking out in hives, y'all. When I tell y'all, the first thing that went through my mind was, what just happened? Like, what's going on? Like, whoa, I'm like, I got an allergic reaction? What do I have an allergic reaction to? Because, if you know. Like, if you're a person like me that will eat anything without having a problem and then feel as though, like, you can eat stuff and you don't have to worry about, you're not allergic to anything. So that's the moments I had. Like, only thing, like when it comes to allergies, I have seasonal allergies. So it's like things like that wasn't, food allergy, it never occurred to me until within the process of me dealing with the allergic reaction that I had. I learned that when you get older, you can have food allergies, and usually it happens when you're younger. No, I'm telling y'all now, you can have it at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, which was crazy to me because it was like, whoa. And the way that I eat, I try to monitor everything I eat, especially when it comes to sweets. Like, at times I do be having a sweet tooth to the point where, like, yeah, I need to have something sweet, especially if I'm at my job and I feel like sweet's the only thing that's going to keep me up for the moment, because if I eat a full meal or a little meal, I'm ready to go to sleep, So when it happened, y'all, like right when I got in the shower, I had to turn the shower off. I said, okay, let me get into some hot water to see what's going on. I got out an oatmeal bath. I'm like, okay. Mind y'all, this was an hour before I was getting ready for work. But then when I seen it on my face, I was like, nah, son. I was like, I can't go in there with my face like breaking out, and then by me being light skinned too, it's like I get red within. I feel like anything just makes me red. Like, you could tell me a joke, I could be dying laughing, anything, I can get red instantly, and it takes a while for the redness to go down. Like, it takes a while. So then when it comes to, like, hives, I was like, oh yeah, I can't. And I said, I'm not gonna do that. And I said, I'm not gonna scare nobody, and I'm not gonna put myself, on the line for something that might or might not be contagious. Thank God it's not contagious. But my instant thought was right there, like, oh my gosh. I was like, bro, I'm the type of employee, like, yeah, sometimes I might come to work late, but I'll let you know in advance, like, hey, that's what says, I'm on my way. I'll let you know by like 15-30 minutes ahead of my shift. Like, okay, get myself together. I'm just like, I'm gonna be late. Blah blah blah. Responsible employee. Okay, y'all, this is my first time ever calling out from any of my jobs for like reasons being like legit ass reasons, and it had me like, oh my gosh, bro. All I would think about was money at the time. When you're young, that's what you think about. You think about money. And in the back of my mind also is like, it was a scale, basically, going back and forth on a scale, like, bro, you missing out on money for a day, damn. Then it's like, bro, look at your body, but we don't need to be worried about no fucking money right now. That's what you have another source of income for, and that's what you have savings and shit like that for. This right here is important. Okay, y'all. Boom. Got in the oatmeal bath, soaked, whatever. Got out. Somewhat looked like it was getting a little bit bigger. Took the Benadryl. Woke up, y'all. It got worse. So by my mom, shout out to my mom for being in the health field. Because if it wasn't for her and my assistant manager and my dad, I think I would be fucked. Because I just was like, I didn't know what to do. And then my mom had to work. So I was okay. I gotta do the best of my ability. Even though I'm grown, you still at times have to depend on your parents, especially when it comes to health reasons, because they know more than we do. Certain stuff can help, so you won't have to, go to the extreme. So I told my mom, and one thing about me, I document everything. I don't care how big or small the issue is, I have to document everything to show proof. And within the process of me breaking out, I had documented from like when it was so little to how it got bigger. So like when I had got in the shower, before I got in the tub, I took pictures. I was like, okay, let me see if it's gonna go down. Hopefully, just to take, keep documentation. When I woke up off from the nap, my legs got worse, and it scared the hell out of me. Because I'm like, bro, like I said, I'm light skinned, and my thighs are big. That shit scared the hell out of me. It's like bumps all around me, and like hives and bumps. I was scared as hell. Called my mother. She was like, make an call it e-visit. An e-visit is like, instead of you going to, usually you go straight to either urgent care or the emergency room, you can have a virtual session with a doctor instead of like having to go in, and it's quicker. However, within that time, for me, it was okay for me to do that because the breakout didn't get worse up until that Sunday. So y'all, whole thing is I had 2 e-visits in the same day, but hours apart. So I had an e-visit with the doctor, nice doctor. She told me, like, she wanted to make sure, because when you have allergic reaction at times, your tongue gets swelled up, your throat, your lips, but they really pay attention to that tongue and your throat, because you don't want to close within your vocal cords enough. You don't want that to swell up. And then I'm gonna tell y'all that too, that happened to me. But I'm gonna try not to make it so long, but it's like I need y'all to listen to this, because y'all, it scared me. And in the process of me like dealing with this, I'm learning as I go. So when I had the first e-visit with her, like I was telling her, explaining to her, because I also broke down what I ate that day. And it was crazy, because I was like, that Friday, I remember I really didn't have breakfast, because usually if I work Fridays at my job, I'll probably get Starbucks, or I'll probably get something from my house. And usually it would be Starbucks, but that day I just didn't get it. So I had Slim Jim wild berry Skittles, strawberry kiwi Everfresh. Then I had Chick-fil-A, an 8-count macaroni and cheese with bacon bits. After that, I had a Popeyes strawberry lemonade frosty. Came home, my mom had fried rice, and I think I had some chocolate, and I had some champagne, y'all. So out of all that stuff, I'm thinking, okay, something got me fucked up. And then I'm thinking, I had some water, but I didn't have enough. Because usually, like, you're supposed to drink. Y'all know that now. I'm not ready to tell y'all. And I'm slipping. So, like probably could be too. So I told her that, and she was like, okay, I showed her the marks, everything, and she told me to put, I think it's hydrocortisone, I might be saying it wrong, cream on. Okay, boom, called my mom, let her know. Mom came home, we doing the cream, getting together. I laid back down, tried to go to sleep, because, like, when you're going through things, y'all, all you want to do is sleep it off. You want it to go away. I tried my hardest to sleep the pain away, and, you want to wake up from this nightmare. It's like, this shit really happening, and it's happening. So, lay back down, got myself together. Y'all, it got worse. So then, I had to call the doctor again, let her know, and she had to put me on these pills. And the pills, y'all, are called prednisone. So, I'm going to tell y'all this. Prednisone is like 10 milligrams pills. And they are to help fight allergic reactions and any affection that is going on impacting your, like, immune system. So, I was on the pills. She prescribed me the pills. And I started the pills, that Sunday? That Sunday was the 28th. And I did it up until the 31st, I think. If I'm not mistaken. No, it was, I think, 3 days. I don't know. So I was on the pills. I seen a little bit of progress. However, that Monday when I went out with my best friend for her surprise dinner, I was out of it. Like, usually when I go outside, when I go out with my friends, they know, like, I'm turned. I'm here to have a good time. We're going to joke, ha. I was there mentally, but physically I wasn't. Like, I was so drained. And then within my appearance too, it was just like, I had a cool fit on, but I just felt like I was left out. Because, it's my best friend's birthday. I wanted to dress up, but the way my body was, because, the rashes was still, like, on. The rashes and the highs was still, like, on me. I was like, I didn't want nobody to see. And it was so hard to even let, like, my real close friends know, because, like, bro, if anything, they know I am the last to say anything that's going on. I want to know everything that's going on with them before they know anything going on with me when it comes to personal reasons, because I'm the type that is willing to take care of somebody before somebody is willing to take care of me. And I know it's crazy, but it's like, we have them nurturing people, and I'm just one of them. So when I told them, they was all up on me like, bro, please take your medicine, make sure you good, if you got to call out, let it know, like, it's school, you got to let them know what's going on, because, like, you come first, bro, like, this is some serious shit. Y'all, that Monday night at the dinner with my best friend, it went so nice. She looked so pretty. Came home, got myself together. I was so weak. Woke up next day, had to go to work. Went to work. I was only there for 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. My assistant manager was like, oh, you gotta go. She was like, you say you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm okay. Like, mentally, like I said, I'm here, but physically I was drained. She was like, you need to go home. Your face is swollen. I can tell you about your top lip is swollen. That's another thing too, y'all. My lips started to swell. And I was like, bro, I said, I do feel like I got some lip filters. I'm like, bro, my top lip was so swollen. Like when you can play with your lip, like the little noises you make with the babies and they do little things. I tried to do that, y'all. I couldn't even do it because my lip was so swollen. And it's bad enough that my lips are like a little bit pudged. So it was like, bro, this is some shit. So that Tuesday, so I went home, got myself together, My mother was like, yeah, you not looking a little good, so I need you to chill out. Mind you, the pills that the doctor put me on, the first doctor put me on, she only put me on for 3 days. So it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So after that Tuesday, it was no more. That Tuesday night, I went to class, y'all. Everybody kept telling me, don't go nowhere, don't do it. I said, bro, I got to go to class. I'm determined. I was like, bro, I'm determined. I got to get everything done that day. Got to class. Came home. My sister was like, something's not right. You don't look right. Bro, mother gave me this stuff to like, because it was still like I was itching, scratching like crazy. That's the thing too. When you have allergic reaction, y'all, please try not to scratch because it will hurt. And then once you scratch, you will not stop. So the mother gave me the cream and stuff. This where shit get real, and it scared the hell out of me. Wednesday, 4 o'clock in the morning, I wake up. I can't see. My eyes are like shut. Like they are so like squinted. Underneath my eyeballs, puff. Top part of my eyelids, puff. My whole face is swole to the T. To the lips, both lips are swole. Eyeballs swole. Cheeks are swole. Everything. Arms swollen. Back swollen. My whole body was swollen to the point where I couldn't even really scream. I couldn't talk because that's how bad it got. When I told my mother, like, I took pictures, mind y'all, everything that was going on, I took pictures. My mom was very upset with me when I didn't wake her up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I'm like, Mom, why would I wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning? My mother was like, I don't care. And my parents was like, my dad was like, who cares, you have to look at your face. Like, it was so scary, y'all, to the point where I couldn't even look at my siblings in the eye, especially my little sister, because it's like, I look like a monster. Because it scared the shit out of me. I'm taking pictures of myself, like, bro, what the fuck? So my mother was like, you have to go to the emergency room. And my mother kept telling me, like, I need to go to the emergency room. But I just kept playing off, like, I'm good, I'm good. Like, us black people, we will make sure we will not sit in an emergency room. We will not. Like, I was determined. I said, I'm not going to the emergency room. If I got to take these pills, if I got to walk around with patches and all that, I'm going to do it. Because I don't want to sit in the emergency room because I feel like within our community too, when one thing happen, you find out something else. And that was my issue. Like, when it happened right in there, I'm like, bro, I don't want to go in there and then, like, the reaction, and it tells me, from the reaction, there's something else involved. So, like, okay, you got this reaction because of this, or it's something that's causing it. And it also, y'all, another thing too, I want y'all to really, really think about and probably change your self-care, because I am. When it comes to shaving, underarms, anywhere, with the razors, I feel like, bro, get sensitive products, period. Especially if you don't have sensitive skin, because some people be like, I don't have sensitive skin, none of that. Please get it, because I think that's another reason why I also got to break out to semi a little bit, but then not. My underarm was breaking out really bad because of one of the razors or shaving cream I was using. It broke out so bad that it was to the point where I couldn't even put my right arm down. So it was like I had enough going on, but my underarm was getting healed from the pills. Then my like the rashes and the hives and stuff. So I was just overall fucked up. And like I said, when it comes to y'all body, y'all, if you know your body is a temple, point blank period. Health is wealth, point blank period. As a black person, especially as African American woman, when it comes to our body, we need to be 10 toes down on everything, because the number one cause for us is heart attacks, diabetes. Men, you got the prostate cancer, things like that. Those are very serious, because it's some of that stuff is passed down from generation to generation to generation. So when it comes to your health, at times, if it's a little bit of pain, but if you feel it over and over and over again, get it checked out. Get it done. I don't care if you gotta be out for a week, a month or two. You gotta make sure you're good, because I'm telling y'all, bro, dealing with the process of me having this allergic reaction, it fucked me up so bad, because like I said, I just pushed off not going to the emergency room because, you don't want to wait and stuff. But it's like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I thank God also for the people that were, that the doctors and nurses that was in that emergency room, because when they see me, they instantly was like, we have to put you back here because 1, your face is swollen. 2, your throat is getting swelled up. That's bad. Like when you have allergic reaction and stuff, you like I said, they don't want you to get the throat swollen up, because once you do, you can't talk. Like when I was trying to explain to my parents what's going on, how I'm feeling, I was getting like, my voice was just like swelling up so bad. So the long story short, within the emergency room, they had to like a lot of IVs, a lot of tests to see what's going on. I was under observation to see what's going on. Everything came back clear, but it was like, there's something that you need to go to a specialist, like the allergy specialist, to see what's going on, because this shit is crazy. It's crazy. It's really, really important. And by you being young, allergies happen. Like you could start building an allergy within your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s and up. Usually people are like, oh, you're born with an allergy. Sometimes you are, and sometimes you're not, because you don't know until you get older. Like certain shit your body can't maintain no more. And it might be something my body can't maintain no more that I love, and it's just like, it's a sacrifice that we have to put down. For example, like when it comes to high blood pressure, like I said, within the black community, within our community, that's one of the really high costs of death. High blood pressure, heart attacks, things like that. Anything involving with the heart. That's number 1. Very, very common. And it's things like, greasy food, stress, depression, anxiety, things like that. We need to work on our health, and we need to make sure that we are living in a very healthy and comfortable life, having a comfortable, healthy life, as well as putting the right products into our bodies and making sure that we are not putting so much stress on us. That's why also, at times when older people are like, you too young to be stressing. Shit. I grew up with some people that's my age that had reasons to be stressing. And like I say, we're human at the end of the day. Shit happens, and people need to understand that. I don't care if you freaking 15 years old. You don't know what's going on with these people. You don't know what's going on. So we gotta stop that narrative of you too young to be stressed. Cause within this generation now, within today's world, you'd be surprised at what people are going through. You just never know. And by me being a social work major and learning and digging, especially within my community, the urban community, you'd be surprised at things that children are dealing with at a young age, as well as they get older, because it's stressing them out and is affecting their health, or is dealing with their health that they didn't even know anything about. So with the experience that I've been through within this breakout, it taught me a valuable lesson. No matter how bad you think how little the situation is, it can get bad. And when you feel the need, like you don't feel right, and your body is telling you, and your body is not cooperating like how it usually do on a daily basis, go see somebody. Go to that doctor. Go to the emergency room. Go to the doctor. Go to the hospital ASAP. Because, when people have heart attacks, they could be just going by their day, and then something just happened, heart attacks, seizures, things like that. Like, we really have to pay attention to our body, because, like I said, the body is a temple, health is wealth, and you only get one life. You want to live it up to the fullest, and you want to make sure you're healthy. So I say this to say, y'all, within me dealing with this, and if anybody has ever dealt with allergic reaction or a health illness that, similar to what I've gone through or what I'm saying, or know somebody, or whatever the case may be, we need to take a lot of accountability within our health. We really need to, really need to put ourselves first. And if you know me, like I said, I'm all about the self, because there's only one you. It's only one you. There's only one you. You need to make sure that you are able to deal with everything that comes your way, especially at times when it's not the best timing. For me, like when the allergic reaction happened, I was like, this shit cannot be happening. But God was telling me, like, you need to sit your ass down. Oh, God, forgive me. you need to sit down. Like, you need to sit down because this is important. It's so crazy, y'all, because like I say, the tongue is a powerful motherfucking thing. At my job, I was talking to one of my coworkers. I was like, I'm not the type to call out. Like, even times I came to work, y'all, I had a freaking sinus infection, let alone a stomach virus. And I was still holding 10 toes down. I said, like, there's been situations where I should not have been here, but I've been here. And I don't know how, but somehow I always, like since now, like, I have the energy to, like, I'm feeling a little bit, like, better, feeling a little bit fully energetic. I was like, bro, was that a sign right there for me? Because I was just like, I just have not been sick. I'm like, I haven't been sick or nothing like that. And then me, as a female, you're supposed to get checkups frequently anyway. And I've been like I'm telling my mom, like, all right, I gotta make my appointment for a checkup, the dentist, and all that stuff. When that happened, I was like, yeah, y'all, I gotta be really, really serious on these appointments because, like I said, if you're young, if you're in your 20s, baby, please get this in your head. Get checked out every chance you get. See your doctor every chance you get, from head to toe, because, like I said, you never know what's going on. Like, your body can tell you something and you don't even know what it is. But I'm guaranteeing you, them people that went to medical school and all that can tell you in a heartbeat what's going on before you get it. And that's the thing about us black people. We are so determined. Like I said, I was determined not to put my ass in the emergency room. But once I seen it for myself, like, once my face swelled up and almost my tongue, my throat almost swelled all the way the fuck up. It was like, oh yeah, you thought, take your ass, like, girl, come here, get the treatment you need, shit. Like, and that right there, y'all, it was like, okay. When it comes to me being a young African American woman that's part of the African American, community, I need to take consideration of making sure I'm good from head to toe. Because, like I said, you can feel good mentally, but physically, things can change. And it's always reversed too. Like, physically you good, but mentally you may not be. So, y'all, within this episode, I talked a lot about myself, but the experience, like, it was one of an eye-opener for me because I haven't experienced anything like this. And like, when you go to doctors and they be like, have you experienced this before, anything? I said no. And it was very, very tricky. It was very tricky for me, and it was sad because it was like, bro, like I said, I'm always the one that is willing to take care of somebody. I didn't want nobody taking care of me. Of course, my parents, yes. My friends, I didn't want them blowing up my phone. I didn't want them worried about me. I'm like, I'm good. The whole time I'm over here like, bro, I'm going nuts. Because when I talk about it, y'all, it just made me cringe. But now, like, every day I'm getting through it. Like, I have the medication and stuff I have, and it's helping me day by day. It's like I'm learning, and I'm teaching while I'm learning as well. And I wanted to teach y'all because, like I said, somebody out there might have been through the same thing I went through, and they found out what was going on with them, and then they could probably help me. There's another thing too with this podcast is let me help you and you help me. If, like I say, if my podcast don't help a lot of people, as long as it helps somebody, as long as it does something for somebody, that's all that matters. My job is done. And then that goes to show I'm doing something worth living for and worth thriving for, because, hey, like I said, everybody needs somebody to talk to. Everybody needs to listen to somebody. Everybody needs somebody, period. Relationships are not. Friendships are not. Like, somebody just needs somebody for something within things that are meant for them. Especially within this, like I said, within this episode, within health, it just was like I was dying to get you to know, first of all, to let y'all know what's going on, because, if you follow the page, I put on there, everybody was like, what's going on? Oh my God. So I was like, you know what? That's not, why not talk about health? And then also put out there too, like, we need to make sure that we are standing 10 toes down, let alone we're doing everything in our power to make sure that we're good. Like, we say we good, but sometimes, like, you could be feeling normal, you could be looking normal as hell, but people be looking at you like, girl, are you sick? Are you okay? And you be like, nah, I'm cool. Or they be like, bro, you are, like, because especially the people you be around on a daily or every other day, or know you like the back of their hand, they can even know when something ain't right. So take them little hints, them signs, things like that. Take it with a grain of salt and get checked out. I know at times we don't want to do it, but we got to do it. And I say this because I'm going to stretch this enough, because when it comes to us black people, we fail to get the help that we need, especially when it comes to our mental, physical health. When it comes to our mental and physical health, we need to make sure that we are in the right stable bracket, because I'm telling y'all, every other day something is going on within our community, and if it's not due to like shootings or anything, it's due to our health concerns. Like, you have to, they say you have to eat right, you got to do this, you got to do that. They ain't lying. They not lying, because like I said, we try our hardest not to go to emergency rooms. We have remedies, stuff like that. Y'all, I was in this house listening to everything my father was telling me to do. My mother, she looking at me like, I work in the health field. You gonna do this. I'm listening to my dad. He like, no, you gonna do these old remedies that I did. So I'm doing all this stuff. And it's just like, sometimes the old remedies are working. And then sometimes like, please take your ass to see somebody. Like, I was just stuck between a place in a hard rock, whatever the heck it is. Y'all know, shoot. I was just like, my thing was, I just needed to get better. I just was worried about getting myself back together. I was worried about going about my day. Because y'all, what I'm telling y'all, like, when you do get sick and stuff like that, it does mess up your routine. And like I said, I'm the type to be on my feet all day. When I was in that bed, I was like, bro, all I wanted to do was sleep. I didn't want to do nothing else. Like, after this was like, because, I couldn't really talk to y'all. I couldn't really sit on my Mac. I couldn't have my MacBook in front of me, had a mic in my hand. I couldn't do it. And that was just like, it made me cry. Like, y'all, I really cried about it, because it was like, bro, when you're dealing with situations like this, it hurts so bad. It makes you want to cry, because it's like, you never would have thought it would happen to you. Because, things happen. And, what happens. And then also, it was just like, for me, I was like, how long will this be? Because I was like, bro, I just started school. I just started my spring semester. Like, the start of spring semester. I'm working. Like, I'm grinding. I'm hustling every day. And I got the podcast. Like, I'm going harder and harder on the podcast each time I get. And I was just like, bro, what am I going to do? But like I said, at times you need to give yourself the mental breaks. The mental breaks are key to everything. I salute all y'all that are hardworking, dedication people. But I'm telling y'all, you need, like I say also, we need to have the mirror conversations. We need to have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, an hour or so to have for ourselves. Because, man, we go through shit on a daily. And sometimes that shit can affect you real bad when it comes to your mental, and it will trickle down to your health. So what I'm saying is to say, y'all, in honor of Black History Month, as well as what I just gone through, please get checked out. Please get them checkups, especially with your kids. You need to, if you have kids, taking care of the elderly, whatever, if you're a parent, guardian, whatever the case may be, please get yourself checked out, and also get them babies checked out too, and the older generation checked out too. Because we need to make sure that we're able to see and witness a lot of beautiful things. Even though we are seeing some of the craziest shit going on, we need to be able to see the beautiful things that's going on. Like I always say, I want to see to 100. Hopefully to God I'll be able to see 100. You want to be able to leave your mark on this world, to leave a purpose, especially within the Black community. We need to come together stick together to do a lot of things when it comes to being able to make sure we see each other win, and also making sure that we let each other know that we're here for each other. Like, don't be afraid, That's why I always shout out to my HBCUs. Shout out to all y'all that are in the field, within the health field. Even if you're working with the mental or the physical, if you're working with the mental side or the physical side, shout out to y'all, because baby, it's not easy, especially when it comes to us. Like, you go to HBCU, I love going to HBCU because you learn all about your community. And by me being a social work major, everything I learned about my community, it put an effect on me to the point where that I'm not going to say more. I need to put my voice out there. And that's why I use my platform to speak my mind and to also drop jewels on y'all, because this is important. And why not be one of the voices to make a difference? Why not put your best foot forward for a positive cause and not for the bullshit? Okay? So with that being said, y'all, health is wealth. Your body is a temple. Take control of them mental wellness, whatever days they're called. I don't care if it's dealing with work or school. Let them people know, like, bro, I worked too hard. Today I just need to woosah. I need this day or two to get myself together. Because if not, I'm going to have a mental breakdown. And mental breakdowns are very, very, very high risk, as well as heart attacks and things of that nature that impacts within the African American culture, especially when it comes to our women and men that are like the peak of the age, I believe, in the 40s and up. Okay? So, without further ado, I thank you all for taking the time out your busy day to hear my so crazy story. I hope you guys have learned from this, or also, gain something from this. Sometimes I'm like, dang, I should be a professor. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But like I say, if my podcast don't help a few of y'all, long as it helps somebody. Because I'm all about self-improvement, self-empowerment, self-care, and all about nothing but the truth. And I tell y'all nothing but the truth. Like, I ain't ashamed. I ain't ashamed of it. Because it's real. Why not listen to somebody that's going to give you that raw and uncut rather than that stuff that's just made up trying to make it look good? No. We like real. We love real. We need real. Okay? So without further ado, I wish you guys nothing but a happy Wednesday, as well as a happy, safe, and conductive weekend. In honor of Black History Month, please take a day, take a little hour or two out your busy day just to dig deep into your history. I'm learning that every day. Like, I'm learning something new, doing little things, doing a little research, and hopefully what I can do, like, every Wednesday that we have to just, talk about somebody that people don't really talk about. I'm looking to the media side because, why not talk about the podcast? Find somebody that was really deep into the podcast, y'all got me thinking down. But yes, without further ado, I wish y'all nothing but peace and blessings. Please be safe out here. Please get checked out. Please make sure you're bundling up because it's still cold outside. Still a little shaky, it's still a little shaky. Sometimes it's like it's cold and it's warm. This bipolar ass weather. If you're from the city, if you in my city, you know how this is. And if you're not, bless your heart if you're in the warm parts of the world. But with that being said, y'all, please be safe out here, and I wish y'all nothing but the best. And as always, you guys will hear from Miss Vada with E next Wednesday. Bye, y'all.